What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. As always, day in, day out, 24/7. Well, maybe not 24/7, but appreciate you coming on by to the channel. Let us go ahead and finish out Judas Priest with Stained Class. Let's go ahead and end it all with the last song here on the album, Hero's End, which sounds like a fitting title for the 1978 album. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to the reactions alongside with me. I know that Judas Priest, when I looked at like the views and everything, it wasn't like a huge band that everyone wanted to see, at least here on the channel. But I enjoy listening to them. So it's not always about views. Actually, it's like 40% of the time about views. Other times it's just, what do I want to listen to at the moment? So let's go ahead and finish it out. Hero's End. Thank you for being on the journey with me. We'll talk about it after. Let's go. That's a good break.
Days cross timeless years. You'll find them always there.
Break down.
And many gods will join the list. Hungry mouths are waiting. Bite the hand that feeds.
I want that to like explode. I want that to go off. There you go. Keep that going. That's it. That's good.
I saw it silver screen and exercise to fame. Best guy uses moves. A legend's born from death, and that is such a shame. 'Cause every year he wants a pair. Why do you have to die to be a hero? It's a shame a legend buried dead and dead. Why do you have to die if you're a hero? When there's still so many things to say.
monkey scratching out there. Finishing the album with Hero's End, I actually really like the lyrics on this one. I like them, actually, with a lot of the lyrics from Judas Priest on this album. I really like the message they're trying to get across. I like what they're saying. I like how Halford is saying it. You got some really, really sweet guitar moments in here, from that big riff in the break, bum, 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 ba-da-dum. And then the guitar solos, you got about 2 of them. I really enjoyed that. I think that this was a bit of a weak track to end the album on. It hits the right spot. It hits a good spot, but it doesn't hit the heights that some of the other tracks on the album have, especially when it comes to the guitar and stuff. Like, it was nice in here, but I felt I was a little bit like kind of standard, if you will. I don't want to say filler, but like it would have. I don't know if it ended the album great. It didn't feel like it's exciting or new or interesting. Feels like retread ground kind of on this one. Like I said, besides a few moments in here, it's all right. I do like Halford singing in here, especially in the first verse, where he gets into like a low guttural sound for just a note, or of course the highs. And then in the second verse, when we're talking about the guitarist on stage, the guitar starts to ring out a little bit. So like I said, there's some nice moments in here, but it does leave me a little wanting overall. However, let's get into these lyrics, so I do like the message here. I heard a human voice who sang like no one else. I heard a proud lady singing loud. Lived her life as she liked, she didn't give a damn. But soon she found she was underground and wasted. I watched her hitting notes as she strutted across stage. Her body shook. She did her stuff. She screamed and quaked. She give and take. Maybe too much. If you take the smooth, you gotta take the rough. So going through each of these verses, first we're talking about a female singer, then a guitarist on stage, and then an actor as well. Both, or all of these 3, who are legends, who are at the top of their game. They're making an impact. They're just on top of the world. And then, for whatever reason, they die. I want to say maybe it's drugs, but I can't. The first one seems to be about drugs. I can't say for sure for the next 2. But something happens and their life is cut short. And then the question in the chorus, why do you have to die to be a hero? It's a shame a legend begins at its end. Why do you have to die if you're a hero when there's still so many things left to say or left unsaid? Which is a great message. It's a great theme that they have going on here. When you have these figures in music, acting, etc., who they're just doing so much, and their life is cut short for whatever reason, and it's like, man, can you imagine what they would have done, how they could have influenced their particular portion of whatever they're involved in? Like I said, art, music, politics, anything. It could be really anything. But you think about that, like, man, what could they had so much potential to keep on going. The first example I think of just off the top of my head is like Jeff Buckley. Hearing his music, even though I haven't heard a lot, but just thinking, man, what could he have done? And of course, you can think of so many other artists at the same time as that. But yeah, really, really fantastic lyrics. I heard a man's guitar electrify a crowd. I felt the sound shower around. He would take you with him where no music's been before. As you merged the power surge together, his music knew no limits. If you were in its wake, you had no choice but to hear its voice. And you would listen hypnotized and in a dream, but once so strong, survive or become weak. Now, I do see something kind of interesting here. Looking on Genius, it says that the song speaks about 3 specific fallen heroes: Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and James Dean. Huh. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have necessarily known to attribute that to those specific people, but it definitely makes sense when you look at the lines and give it to those people. I'm not really familiar with Dean, and I'm not overly familiar with Janis Joplin, which is very, very surface level. But Jimmy, yeah, I can definitely understand that. So yeah, really great lyrics, great themes, great questions to ask. The music, it's fine. But the rest of the album has been really, really, really good, really strong. So I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to it alongside with me. I thank you for listening to it alongside with me, being here for it. Thank you so much. You can follow me on Twitter. Let me know your thoughts, of course, not in the comments, but you can follow me on Twitter. I support the channel on Patreon, all of that stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.